Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get back into this thing. Want to send a big shout out to my subscribers, shout out to my members. Thank you guys so much for your patience, for just walking with me through this map. And I just greatly appreciate you guys building a good strong team. Got some things coming up. I want some of you guys to talk about joining the map. Definitely about to get a game going where some of you guys can join the map with me. I read some of your comments. I enjoyed those. I learned a lot from it. I elaborate on some of those comments that I've read. Like I said, guys, if you want, if you have a concern that's just, a little long-winded and you just, or if you have something that you want me to discuss or whatever, just leave a small comment and then I can elaborate on it further on the next video. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. And I always like to zoom out so we can see everything that's kind of going on. And then we'll zoom in and get more in detail about what's happening. Looking around, seeing what's going on. I see Valencia here is still moving troops out towards Australia, which is a smart move. It's not a bad move. I mean, Australia is wide open, so why not? Go ahead and try to take out those two light cruisers from Valencia. And guys, I can't help it. I just can't help it. Let me get into it. I'm not gonna play nice. I'm getting into it. I've had a few members of the Axis Coalition. They're stressing that they did not have an alliance. This was not a conspiracy. They did not wolf pack nobody. This was just random. They all don't know. None of them know each other. I'm just delusional. I'm just, I'm seeing things wrong. They saying stuff like, well, we understand why you feel that way now, but that's not how it went, man. It wasn't like that, Supreme Master. We didn't do that. Right? You ever had somebody come at you like that? They try to gaslight you a little bit. Oh my goodness. That word gaslight, that is such a wonderful word that sums up what people do in our society, on games, in the world. You have a lot of gaslighters. So what I want you guys to understand is that as I'm showing you the alliance that take place on this game and how these guys wolf pack players on this game, I'm going to show you how these wolf packers try to gaslight you into, oh no, we wouldn't do that. We're just great players. We're just awesome players. We're just really good. But then you'll see how I break all of them down. You'll see how technically, if they didn't have this wolf pack mentality, they'd be nothing. And I'm just going to be blunt about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. And we're going to break it all the way down. So I want the members of the Axis Coalition, feel free to continue to comment. Feel free to continue to chime in as you see this map. And again, I have no issue with saying, you know what? Wait a minute. I may have been wrong. I may be incorrect. But I'm almost 95% sure I'm correct. And like I said, I'm not going to do a lot of talking. We're going to show it. So my premise has already been the reason why Jilin over here, and Valencia right here. These are the two powerhouses right now. They're so strongly against me right now. Yet they've totally stopped focusing on Arrowhead. Of course, they're going to get him out of this area. That'll be Hamar and Banat. They totally aren't worried about Arrowhead anymore. They're Alliance member. Because now they realize, well, Arrowhead has went rogue and all of that, but we don't have to destroy him. Our main issue is Mendoza. Because he's not even a part of the Alliance. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So they switched focus, guys. The focus became, okay, Darwin, okay, Melbourne, y'all shut down, quit, whatever, however y'all do it. You know, we can't have Darwin and Melbourne attacking Jilin in Asia. That's going to be almost, it's going to be a neutralizing situation where they would neutralize each other. Oh, I'm going to break it down for y'all so y'all understand what happened. So Jilin, in his so-called wanting to be this great player, made a move to continue to attack in Asia, but he needed Melbourne and Darwin to not be able to fight like a normal nation would fight if they were really, really, really at war. Because if you notice, guys, when we play, us fair players that play with the right way, if I go to war with another nation that's almost as equally as strong as me, or just a little bit, you know, weaker, but very, very, very strong, me and you guys, we're going to beat each other up and render each other neutral. Meaning we're going to both lose a lot of troops. We're both going to be weak. So we might want to just work together if nothing else. Not these guys. These guys ran straight through two great nations. Melbourne, keep Melbourne and Darwin in y'all memory bank, guys. They ran straight through them. No resistance, just out of the blue. I'm going to show you guys the moment when it won't be no doubt. And it's going to be, I've recorded it and you'll be able to see it. No doubt. And so I want the Axis Coalition, you are on trial. This is a trial. You are on trial. You are proven guilty into proven innocence. No, I'm sorry. You are guilty into proven innocent, you wolf packers. And I mean that in the most respectful way. I appreciate you guys chiming in. If you're a part of the Axis Coalition, no more beef. You know, I mean, I'm not mad at you, but I'm going to expose you. You will not gaslight me today. So let's get into it. Right now I'm in a perplexed. I'm kind of perplexed about, you know, how to move forward. Because part of me just want to wipe Arrowhead completely out of here. I do want to do that. But it just wouldn't be wise. So I think patience is what I need for Arrowhead. But he's weak and I could run through there. But I don't think that would be wise. I don't want to go to war with the whole. See, that'll give them. See, now watch this, guys. If I was to attack Arrowhead, which would probably be something he would love for me to do, that would cause them to maybe reunite. Hey, now we got a cause. Look, Mendoza attacked Arrowhead. Arrowhead, come back with us. Come back with us, brother. Come with us, brother. Yeah, brother. We want you back. We want you back. But I won't do that. I'm not going to dignify that. I won't. They're going to have to earn this. They're going to have to use their brains. They're going to have to show that they actually can play. That's what I'm going to show you. And that these guys are inexperienced. You see my score, 289? Let's see what happens. And I'm going to explain to you guys why they were so frustrated, because they could not figure out how I got in first place and how I was able to maintain it. Can't figure it out. But as you guys watch this map, you will see. I will show you guys how you play this game and why it ain't always important to just try to wipe somebody out. Cause that's not necessarily gonna get you the W. I repeat, I outrank every player on this map. Yet they thought they knew more than me. And guys, never get stuck in one spot on this map. Always cover all of your provinces. You know, sometimes you're gonna have to spend a little more time in areas that, you know, it may not be too much action, but you don't want to leave these little areas unprotected. So as you can see, I maintain a lot of troops in different areas because those are very sensitive areas that someone could easily try to creep in there. And you know, so we want to make sure we have all of our bases covered. To my members, thank you guys very much. I got some more content coming for you guys today, and it will be loading it up. We're gonna load it up for you, so you'll have some of that exclusive content, and you'll definitely have it, you know, prior to anybody else, and you'll have first dibs. If you're a member, you get first your first pick as far as playing on the map on my next game. Making sure that area is secure. As you can see, I stopped really focusing on Valencia over there too much where the island is at, because he's been annihilated and removed from that area, as I said I would. And he won't be coming back. So now we get a chance to relax and just kind of focus on some of these other areas. Somebody asked me, how do you click on all your units? Well, you can do it on your cell phone and on a desktop. It all depends on what you're using, but you just have to left click the mouse and drag it, or even on your cell phone, you can just hold the screen and then drag it around the players you want. Real simple. And that's important because you don't want to have to get one soldier at a time. I mean, that is pretty tedious. But this is the calm before the storm, guys, okay? So you don't want to relax in situations like this. Okay, yeah, I embarrassed Valencia. I got him off the island. We're going to take the islands over. We're going to kill the rest of his little boats he got floating around. And we're just going to secure that area because we don't want anything coming over here, because then that leads to it getting up in this area. So, but I'm going to show y'all how these slick jokers do it. I'm going to show y'all. And I'm going to show you how Arrowhead, I mean, this is the slickest. I'm going to show y'all how they work together in such a slick, conniving way. And I don't respect it. I like teamwork. Don't get me wrong. I love teamwork. I love to see a good coalition do their thing. It's, you know, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? I've seen some bad coalitions. I mean, phenomenal. But this is not it. This is a bunch of amateurs trying to bully players by wolfpacking. And you know, we cannot forget, you know, let's not ever lose sight of this guy over here, Mr. Pennsylvania over here. This guy right here. We're not gonna ever lose sight of Pennsylvania, because he caused all of this. That's what you gotta understand. Pennsylvania started that. And he started it intentionally. This was an intentional situation that was created by Pennsylvania in Valencia to draw me in, because I was at peace. I was neutral. I wasn't bothering anyone. But because this alliance had made a decision, they probably talked about it on Discord or something like that, and this alliance made a decision that now it's time to focus on me. So they started coming up with all kind of strategies and different things of that nature. And you would think, I mean, be smarter. You could have, you know, when you're playing against a Supreme Master, you got to be sharper than that. I mean, I seen you guys coming a mile away. And I know they hate that I'm going to show everybody how they do it, but I'm going to show people how you got it done. Now you see him trying to come off the base now. He wants to come and get into the action now, all of a sudden. But of course, you know, I would not let Pennsylvania get one piece of that province. See, had he came out and been a real ally to me, a real teammate to me, had Pennsylvania really was a genuine player, I would give him them islands, because I don't really need them. But now I'm not going to give him nothing. And he can hurry up and try to come off that province all he want to. He better not touch none of them islands. So you see what I just did right there, guys? Let me show you a little something so you don't have to work so hard. You can have things working on your behalf even while you're not doing it. So all I did was I took, go back real quick. I snatched all of these provinces right here. You can right click your mouse and grab these few provinces, and then I set a rally point. That's the rally point, that little blue button there. And I set the rally point for right here. So that means any player that is created on these provinces, the ones I just clicked, they will come over here automatically, which keeps these guys on edge because they always got somebody coming. So, you know, that's why he keeping that 3,000 right there. All these tanks and everything that really we don't care nothing about that because they can't do anything. We have no intentions on coming on in this area. So that's a good strategy against your enemy, is just to send fighters one fighter at a time as they are created, and that keeps the enemy on edge. Okay, we got a good almost 3,000 group over here coming towards Australia from Valencia. That's a pretty big stack. And he shouldn't have no problem running through Darwin, especially now that they AI. So it makes sense. So there will be a clash, as you can see, between me and Valencia down here in the Australian area, because we're both zeroing in on Australia. So we will eventually meet. Very important we go ahead and hurry up and try to close out New Zealand, because I need to start building and make, I want to make every province, guy, you want to start building on it and make it premium. So look and see what everything, you know what, I'll talk more about that on my next video, because it's very important. One of the major parts of this game, especially when you get to this point, is your economy. So I'll elaborate more on that on the next video. Might make that a little exclusive, because that's really like valuable information. I mean, like super valuable. And I don't know if I just want to give that to everybody. So I'll break that down for you guys on the next video. And I think I'm going to give that to my members first. Just to give them something in appreciation for their membership. I think I'm going to do that for the members first. Really talk about that economy. And break it all the way down. Alright, guys. Just wanted to catch you guys back up to where we're at on this video. I mean, on this map. We're going to move right on along. Y'all stay tuned with me, and I'll be right back at you.